It was late at night when I reached out to my wife, hoping to show her some affection after a long, exhausting day. Instead of responding with warmth, she turned to me coldly and said, "No intimacy. Use your hand." Her words cut deeper than I expected. I stayed silent, swallowing the hurt, but inside me, something shifted. The next morning, I woke up early, went through my routine, and prepared to head to work. My wife was still in bed, scrolling through her phone, not even acknowledging me. It was as if I no longer existed in her world. That image, her disinterest, her detachment, stayed with me all day, fueling a storm inside. I thought about everything I had sacrificed for this marriage: long hours, lost hobbies, constant compromise, always putting her needs first. In return, all I received was distance, complaints, and now, outright rejection. The intimacy that once bonded us had turned into a tool she used to diminish me. By the time I came home, I had already made a decision. I wouldn't allow myself to be treated like a disposable provider any longer. She greeted me with her usual request for money, this time for some shopping she wanted to do. Normally, I would hand it over without hesitation, but not today. I looked her in the eye and said calmly, "No money. Earn it yourself." She stared at me in disbelief, as if the words couldn't possibly have come from me. Then, her expression turned red with anger. She called me selfish, cruel, and unloving. I didn't shout. I didn't argue. I simply reminded her of her own words from the night before. "You said no intimacy, told me to use my hand. Well, today I'm saying no money. Handle life yourself." Her anger intensified, but beneath it, I saw something else. Shock. She had become so accustomed to my quiet compliance that my resistance shook her. For once, she realized I wasn't afraid of her moods, her silence, or her guilt trips. The rest of the evening passed in heavy quiet. She tried again, asked for money, hinted at bills, played the guilt card. But I stayed firm. "Respect in marriage goes both ways," I said. "If you can deny care and closeness, why should I break my back only to be treated like an emotionless machine?" In the days that followed, the tension thickened. She cooked less, barely spoke, and when she did, her tone was sharp and cold. Yet I remained calm. I had drawn a line, and I wasn't going to step back over it. For the first time, she had to face the weight of her own behavior. Eventually, she broke down. One evening, she came to me with tears in her eyes and admitted she had taken me for granted. She confessed her words were cruel, that she never realized how deeply they hurt. I listened, my heart torn between love and disappointment. "Marriage isn't about using each other when it's convenient," I said. "Intimacy, respect, care, support, these things are shared, not withheld as punishment." She nodded, though I could see she was wrestling with her pride. Over the next several days, she tried to make amends, cooking my favorite meals, sitting beside me, speaking more softly. But in the back of my mind, one question kept echoing. Is this genuine? Or is it survival? Was she changing because she meant it, or because she feared losing the comfort of my support? Even now, I watch quietly. A marriage can only last if both partners value each other equally. That night, when she said, "Use your hand," she broke something between us. My response the next day wasn't revenge. It was a mirror, reflecting the world she had created. Whether we heal or fall apart depends on whether she truly understands that respect and love can't be one-sided. I won't go back to being just a silent provider. If she wants me as her husband, she must treat me as one, not just a wallet with no heart. In the end, my words weren't meant to hurt her. They were meant to wake her up, to show her what I had silently endured for far too long. A marriage can't survive when one person gives love, care, and support, while the other only takes. Eventually, after many days of silence and reflection, we sat down and spoke openly. She admitted her mistake, and I admitted mine. My silence, my unwillingness to speak up sooner, had allowed this to grow. We decided to rebuild. Not out of fear, not out of convenience, but with mutual respect, care, and balance. This wasn't about punishment. It was about realizing that without shared effort, even love can quietly fall apart.